All right, Oval fans. So, tomorrow night is the finale of season 3. And as of right now, it's unclear for how long the show's going to be off the air. Truth be told, since season 3 was extremely lackluster to say the least, I would not mind if the show is gone until June, just like Sisters. But if I were to, just throw out a number here, not to even throw out an exact figure, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Oval came back right around the time that Ruthless season 3 hits the mid-season finale. So, because if I'm not mistaken, we're 4 episodes in and the season should go on break around episode 11. So, what's that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 6 weeks, so about a month and a half. Possibly, I could be wrong, but like I said, season 3 is just, it just left such a bad taste in my mouth. And it's not even over yet, but, hopefully it's gone for a while. That way we can kind of detox from the Oval. But this is the classic video. Who's going to die in the season finale? Now, I have 8 candidates here, but I feel like there's only one person I think is actually going to die because, spoiler alert, everybody else, I saw post about them from season 4 filming, so it's just safe to assume that they're all alive. But, it's a staple here on the channel. Whenever there's a big drama that is about to go on finale break, who's going to die. But let me just put this as a disclaimer here. I think Tyler needs to tread lightly on the fake out deaths on the Oval because we got sick to death of that, pun intended. Fake out death stuff on the haves and the have-nots, whether it be Wyatt or Veronica Harrington. These people just kept on living through, Wyatt through overdoses, wrists being slit, just endless amounts of, okay, this dude should be dead right now. Versus Veronica, who could thank for her sake, get pulled out of a burning vehicle in time, fall a great distance off a balcony, get hit with a defibrillator, and the list goes on. But with the Oval, what was it? One episode we get Sam getting shot a couple times and he's struggling to survive. Then that same the beginning of the next episode, Jason is dead, but then we know in season 4 he isn't dead. So there's a lot of, okay, Tyler, let's dial it back. I understand ratings are a thing. I understand the shock value of cliffhangers, but it's already gotten old. So literally don't kill off people unless you're killing off people. No more of the fake out stuff. Because Ellie, her death, was the last one if I remember correctly. But let's get into it. Now, to be completely honest, I think some of these characters, honestly, they should be on screen. I'll probably have all 8 characters on screen at once, but I'm going to put in the top row Sam, Kyle, Bobby, and Max. Now, we know for a fact that Bobby and Max make their way into the room, and they get on the side of Sam to help him out. And Sam, I think he has like a table flipped over or something to block the shots, but he's bleeding out. And it seems like, Bobby and Max especially Max, want to kill Kyle on the spot. But I think Sam struggles to say, no, we need him alive for the sake of evidence and bringing down the administration. Now, given the fact that Benedict, I think, or is it Brad? I forgot I think it's Brad. Brad, the actor, he is in season 4. So it's unclear if Kyle gets free or if he's still going to be under lock and key for some time, until they pull the information out of him to help bring down the current administration. But I don't think any of these individuals will die per se. That's not to say the likes of Max or Bobby might not get shot, but I don't think anyone in this scenario is going to die. Obviously, they're in a race against the clock because Sam needs to, get treatment or he's going to bleed out. But we know he's going to be in the hospital and Richard's going to get him out in season 4. So I don't think anyone on the top row, Sam, Kyle, Max, or Bobby, is going to die, even though it is a suspenseful firefight. Not to mention, doesn't this remind you of the season 2 finale where I believe it was Kyle and his people that ran Blakely, Bobby, and Max off the road, and then they got into a firefight? And Bobby got away so he can go after the president and first lady. but somebody beat him to the punch. And then it was Max and Blakely in a firefight with Kyle and his dudes until they managed to escape. And here we go yet again with Kyle in a shootout against Bobby, Max, and Sam. And this time he's on his own. And this is the second firefight these three have had, because they had another one in the attic of Donald's house. So there was that. But then on the bottom row, we have some interesting characters here, where you have kind of it's kind of a dual set, where you have Priscilla and Grip. They're going to have a standoff. And then you also have Lily holding Donald at gunpoint. So, in the episode synopsis for, I believe, season 4, episode 1, Donald discovers that Grip isn't as indestructible as he thought. I'm thinking that Priscilla takes out Grip, which would be a badass move, because I feel like Alan and Priscilla have to live specifically for Alan to understand that I know you're about self-preservation, but at the same time, you need to help, because if you don't tell what you know, and I mean, look, I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't sit up here and say that I can judge Alan. I'd probably be thinking the same thing, just seeing how Ellie was shot in front of me, and you know what, the first lady had my mom abducted and everything. That just goes to show I can be killed at any instance they wanted to. So part of you is like, well, why don't you just work with the vice president, Jeremy? That way, I'm putting myself in Alan's shoes. Again, I just want to reiterate that. Why don't you help out? Because really you have nothing to lose. They're going to kill you anyway because you've been acting suspicious. So why not try to be on the winning side to bring them down? It's just one of those things where you have to be a bit selfless, because you realize, yeah, I can get killed at any moment. So let me go ahead and try to at least make my final days mean something by bringing down the administration, so they don't do to anyone else what they're doing to me and those I love. But I think that, yeah, I think Alan is going to live. I don't think I'll put Alan on this list, even though then it will be 9 people. But I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind. But yeah, Alan, Priscilla, Grip. I don't think that Grip is going to shoot or be able to kill Alan, because like I said, Alan is essential due to what he knows. So I think Grip might be the one to die, which again, I think would be a badass move for Priscilla to pull that off. And as a result, we move over to the final 2, being Donald and Lily. I think that Lily, I know in the promo, there's like somebody at the very end when the screen goes black on, no. That could be Donald, but that doesn't mean it is Donald. Secret Service will be there any moment, so Lily could get off. You never know. Lily could, but I do believe she was filming season 4. Donald isn't going to die because of the synopsis for season 4. Neither is Lily, but I think it will be pretty interesting if Lily is able to go on the run. But it's just one of those situations where it's a common trope within media, comics, movies, TV, books. If you could kill someone, 9 times out of 10, the person who wants to get revenge has the person like a deer caught in headlights. But the thing about it is, killing them off quickly isn't good enough. You gotta monologue. You gotta tell them why you're doing this, how they made you feel, and what led up to them being held. Basically, you holding their life in your hands. But that allows an opening. Let's say Bobby shows up to help. You're like, and I know my biggest argument towards that is, well, Bobby should be in the bunker trying to help out Sam and Max, because I feel like it's a scenario where let's say they get Sam to safety and then they head back to the hotel. Bobby realizes that Lily's gone, and then from there he's like, oh no. So then he rushes to Donald's house, and maybe he's able to stop what's going down from going down. I don't know, but I think it's just a scenario where Donald isn't going to die, but this should be something a lot of people like, because personally, I think he's a piece of shit, but I love the character just because he makes things interesting on the show. Truth be told, he's a lot more interesting than Victoria and Hunter. That's just my opinion. But I do feel like, it would be good to have him have a moment of comeuppance due to the fact that he had Dale, shot for no reason in the season 2 finale, if I'm not mistaken. So, and that was just out of petty jealousy. So let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Sam, Kyle, Max, Bobby, Donald, Lily, Grip, Alan, Priscilla. Are any of these characters going to get shot and or killed in the finale, or do you feel like it's just going to be a clean cut? They're just setting up the stage for next season. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And like I said, if any of these characters are to supposedly die, my guess is Grip. And yeah, like and subscribe, hit the bell icon and select all. Links are in the description below, and I'll catch you all in the next video.